welcome back to the Real Southern Garden. I'm Sarah and we are headed to Lowe's to shop at their Memorial Day sale for 2026. And they've got a lot of great things on sale. They've still got dirt, they've got mulch on sale. They've got some oak leaf hydrangeas that are huge. I've never seen any this size before at a Lowe's. And I'm taking you to a different Lowe's today. So this is actually for people that are really local to Atlanta. This is Old Highway 41 in Ackworth, the Lowe's up there. I had an errand to do, so I just went to this Lowe's today to check it out. And they had some really neat stuff. They've already got the little flag. They have the little containers they put out this time of year with the flag in it for Memorial Day. And I think they carry them through July 4th. They've got those out now. They had a lot of Super Tunia Vista bubble gum and a lot of not buy two, get one free, but like deals where it's like 2 hanging baskets for 14 and some perennials on sale and different things like that. So I think you're going to like what you see. Before we get to the shopping video, I want to tell you really quick about a friend of mine that just started her own practice, private doctor practice here in Cobb County, Georgia, and it's for women. I know a lot of ladies are looking for this, and so that is why I want to share it. Also because I know she's a phenomenal person and a really fantastic doctor. When you are trying to treat hormones, whether it's perimenopause or menopause or anything in between, you got to have somebody that listens and that really gets it. And boy, she does. So she has an online portal. So I believe that she can help you if you live anywhere in Georgia. And of course, if you're local to Cobb County, you can go visit her yourself. So I'm going to put the information in my description if you are looking for someone like that. I know a lot of ladies are, and it's hard to find someone who really who understands, and she does. So anyway, I love to bring you great products and great people whenever I can. And I definitely believe in her. So check it out. We're going to head to Lowe's now and let's go see what they've got for the Memorial Day sale 2026. Let's go.
Here we go at the Lowe's Garden Center. So first thing you see pulling up are the Lowe's deals. And I'm going to give you a quick little overview right now. They've got Very Morris vegetables on sale, 2 for $10 for certain 2-quart perennials. They've got citronella on sale, bonnie plants on sale, the mulch is still on sale. Some hanging baskets are 2 for $15. And what else here? Some canna lilies down to $7. And they've even got some caladiums. So let's check it out. So right off the bat, there is a citronella that is on sale. I could have a ton of that in my yard. And then we're coming up on the marigolds and some other annuals that are $1.98. We're going to circle back and look at those again here in a second. But let's check out the 2-quart select perennials that they have right now on sale. They've got all different kinds of things from verbena to salvia to coreopsis. It's always great to fill your garden with as many perennials as you can, as you guys know, because it's really nice when they come back. You don't have to plant as much stuff. So coreopsis is a great plant. It's really tough. Love that one. Some of the blue salvia. Blue salvia is really fabulous next to yellow. And then they have some Shasta daisies also. Those are a little pickier to grow, at least in my experience. But hey, if you love it, grow it anyway. That's what I tell people. There is the double sun coreopsis, or double the sun, I believe is the name of that one. And some red dragon here at the end. And also some dianthus. A great dianthus that is a perennial right here. Then this was on sale as well, marked way down, this green giant arborvitae. Wow, that's a great buy. I didn't need one, but if you do, they've got it at this Lowe's. Annuals, $1.98. Here we go, back through this rack. From the moss rose to the begonias. I love popping in some annuals. I mean, you really can't beat it for the flower punch that they give you. Just, really steps up your garden beds. And then we have the baskets for Mandevilla. These are gorgeous. They are on sale. Really would be beautiful on a back patio. And then some hibiscus from Bloom Shield. Of course, these are tropicals. They were my grandma's favorite plant, though. Down where she lived in Houston, they came back every year. But really beautiful blooms. You can't beat them. And then they also have Some potted mandevilla here. Those would be very beautiful on a patio. And then they have some braided hibiscus trees. These are really, really large. Good size on them and not a bad price at all for the multicolored tri-braided power bloom hibiscus. Then we have the Stella d'Oro daylily, a staple that you'll see around likely wherever you live in a lot of garden beds. It's a really hardy plant that does well. And vinca, these are great to pop in as we get to the hotter months in summer. These plants are drought tolerant and very forgiving. They do need fertilizer eventually though, or they will turn yellow. They're very, they're iron loving plants. And we have different supertunias and some of the super cows on sale marked down. We have celosia. Look at these celosia. Look at those colors. The pink is my favorite. I don't see that one here right now. And these vinca are $6.48 coming in here. And then we have some lantana at $5.98. We have some moss rose also coming in at $5.98. This is one of my mom's favorite things to grow in the summertime. They're looking healthy and beautiful. And then what else do we have rounding out this row? Oh, yes. Some lighter color lantana. And these hanging baskets are also 2 for $15, so don't forget that. It's select hanging baskets, however. The Gerber daisies are looking fantastic down there at the bottom. There's the hanging basket sign for you. They have all different types on sale. So great time for Memorial Day to grab some, get your summer porch all ready. This one is a combination down here of the Gerber daisies. Those are so vibrant. I just love the color on those. And this was a really beautiful color of canna lily called mango. It looks like fingernail polish almost. I love that. And one of my favorite plants to grow is this white gara. This is a hardy plant. It is drought tolerant. It's so beautiful in the wind when it blows. I bought 3 last year. Couldn't find them at Lowe's. I had to find them at a specialty nursery. So if you're at Lowe's and you like that plant, buy it now because they're not going to have it for long. Here are the little $12.98 drop-in containers with the flags. They put these out every year, and they've got them right now. Some more gorgeous vinca colors. And this is a very patriotic looking mix here with the red and the blues with a touch of white. And I also really like this pink and purple drop-in planter. I call them the drop-ins because they're made already planted up and you just put them in like a decorative pot. At least that's what I do. I've done it a couple times. And they even had some of the Gerber daisies in there also. What else do we have on sale? 3 for $12 for the Bonnie plants. They're putting on some size now. The tomatoes are getting large. They started out little tiny seedlings and some of these have been here for a while. They're ready to go to their homes, that's for sure. $13.98 for the 6-pack of marigolds. Then we're going to circle back around and check out the herbs. The herbs were not marked down, but it was like the vegetables and what else? A couple other, yeah, basically the vegetables from Bonnie plants are what they have marked down. Strawberries, they sell out of those eventually and you won't find them the rest of the summertime. I am thinking about building a really big strawberry patch. I only have about 4 plants, but I'm thinking about doing it big with like 25. So stay tuned for that. It's on my wish list to happen soon. And then we're going to head inside and see what they've got. One more look at the strawberry. There's different ones. The everbearing, those are the ones that continue to have fruit all summer. And that's what I have and what I want to buy more of. Inside, of course, they have more of your bedding plants. Some of these are on sale. Some of these are not marked down. They're select varieties, obviously, but they had some gorgeous impatiens. The sun patients are some of my absolute favorite ones to grow. They do well in shade and sun. They're very hardy. And then, of course, we have some of the caladiums, which are marked down. $9.98 going down to $7 for select canna lilies. The mango one was not on sale, but the yellow and the orange were on sale. From Summer Spritz, that's the brand, or the grower. And then this particular Lowe's location did not disappoint with all of the gorgeous Super Tunia Vista bubblegum. I just found mine about a month ago. I've been looking for it for several years locally and never could find it. And that is just crazy. It's such a popular plant, especially here on the YouTube garden community circuit. Everybody grows it. I'm happy to finally have mine. I also really like the wave petunias. They also do really well. So we'll see who does better in my garden. An emerald colonnade holly, all shaped up for you like a boxwood. Not a bad price. The holly like that will take full sun a little bit better than the boxwood, so it's a great alternative. Some sedum that looks so bright green and fresh. And then we're heading to the hydrangeas. This is where they have the giant oak leaf hydrangea. So just hold on a second. We're getting to it. They also had the pop star hydrangea, and I have this on my wish list. I want to go back and get, oh my gosh, like 6 is really what I want, but at least 3. These are just such a beautiful lace cap. They stay smaller from like 1.5 to 3 feet, but what I love about them is they bloom continually, and they're going to come back even if I get a late frost. So they bloom on old wood and new wood. I love hydrangeas I can count on like that, especially in my front beds. I love old heirloom varieties too, but you can't beat some of these new hybrids that they have come out with. Here's that giant oak leaf. That is a really, really large plant for the price. And then we have tons of the impatiens in 6-packs. These were all $13.98. The double marigolds, all kinds of good things. I am partial to that hot pink color. They just scream summer to me. I love it. They're my girls. My oldest helps me so much now. I'm so thankful for that. This smelled amazing. Oh, that jasmine. Just so fragrant. A couple other fun things here with the butterfly candy, $16.98. And then they had some different types of gardenia. They had the scent amazing. These are just hot off the truck. They're not even unloaded. They had some more of the Matilda hydrangeas. The Big Beauty gardenia. This one really smelled super fragrant here in the sun. Of course, that's just how it goes with gardenias. They turn kind of yellow when the flowers are dying and falling off, but you can't beat them for the smell. They are just a fabulous shrub. Some more of the original hydrangeas from Endless Summer. Down at the bottom, the Jubilation gardenia. And then we're going to move into some of the roses. Here is the True Bloom in the pink. Wow, look at that color. I'm growing 2 of these right now. They also had Don Juan. I believe this is grafted. I was trying to check it out at the bottom to see. But my sister bought a Don Juan this year, and I want one too. I was looking at an own root online though, but it will take part shade. And it's a really beautiful rose as it starts to really grow and put on size and climbs up wherever you're putting it. What else did they have? Of course, they have knockouts. Those are great for a landscape in your gardens. They're just going to keep blooming for you all summer, and they're pretty forgiving. Then we've got True Love. I'm growing True Spirit from True Bloom at home. So far, I'm really loving it, and I'm loving the performance as far as disease resistance. They had a couple of other roses that I haven't seen at the other Lowe's. Of course, the yellow knockouts. The double pink is one of the most floriferous of all the knockouts. That's what I put at my front gates. It's just one of the hardiest and most, puts the most flowers on for you of the whole line for whatever reason. And what else do we have here? $29.98 for this particular rose. And here's the double pink knockout. And they had a Chicago Peace Rose. The 1 gallon knockouts were $18.98. Foxglove, $17.48. I love how vertical these guys are. They look so gorgeous in a flower bed. And then as we move into the hotter months, the shade garden is where I'm at. So I always like to check out the new hosta varieties or anything that they have on sale, because that's where I spend most of my time when it gets hot, is in that shade garden. Of course, cat pajamas. They've got tons of inventory of the cat pajamas here for the Nepeta. And then some Veronica also, plenty of that. And then, of course, here, what is this? Another Mandevilla vine that's climbing. And they had honeysuckle. I don't think I've seen honeysuckle before. So there you go.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. And I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're up to, what you're getting up to in your garden, and what you're doing this Memorial Day weekend. And I will see you back here next time in the next video right here at the Real Southern Garden. Bye, guys.